everybody. Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hola, a todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Espero que estén teniendo un buen día. Hello. Look at me. I actually moved to the actual proper overlays. I forgot the word for overlays for a second there, but don't worry. Don't worry. I found it. I found the word. I found it eventually. Welcome. Hi, Retouch. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm missing stuff because Ellie can't control herself and does 4-hour streams of this game. Yes, but you're not missing a lot. It's the last thing we did on the the entire stream. So if you want to check it later, you can check the last, like, I don't know, 5 minutes of the game in the last VOD. But what happened? What happened is, remember the vac lights in the breaker room? Remember those colors and buttons with colors and stuff? I finally figured that shit out. Turns out the emails were important. And now I have access to the shelter. I have access to the shelter every single time. I will start with 2 gems per day. At the beginning of the day, I have 2 gems already, thanks to that. And it's meta progress. It's the first bit of actual, like, in-game meta progress we've had, and I'm very excited about it. Very, very excited about that. I hope that we can find even more of those. Logan, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Officer, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nirwanda, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Elias, queen of lacking self-control. You missed the word there. You missed the word. Don't worry, I fixed it for you. Don't worry. Mongoose, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Any major developments? Yes, I gained access to the shelter, which means I start each game with gems in my pocket. I start with 2 gems every single time, and I really want to go to that room and see what the shelter has, but I don't know that I want to spend those many steps. No, I'm desperate to go. We're gonna go first and foremost to the shelter. I really need to see what's in there. Nimby, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Vorador, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Rodrigo, welcome y bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estén teniendo un buen día. Scarlett, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Officer, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Ellie, you're black and blue now? This is Goth Ellie. She doesn't, this model doesn't make an appearance all that often, but it does. And when it does, we call it Goth Ellie. Look who has all the right models and overlays. I know, I'm so professional today. I wasn't muted. I went to the right overlays. Wow. Wow. That's so much. Today's your birthday, Nimby! Nimby! Happy birthday, Nimby! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nimby the Detonator! Happy birthday to you! Woo! I hope you have a good treat. I hope you give yourself something tasty to eat and that you have a nice, like, something. That you give yourself some treat today. I was doing my best to guide you to such an important breakthrough without backseating, spoiling, even hinting at it. I'm so proud Ellie figured it out. It took me a long time. It did take me a long time, but I eventually I figured it out. Maybe save it for the end of the day. I was thinking I wanted to save it for the end of the day, but I'm too impatient. So I'm going to burn a few steps first and do it because I cannot help myself. I'm impatient. I need to see it. I need to see it. I'm about to draft some rooms. Only got 2 gems in my pocket. I know that one, but I cannot tell you how it follows. I cannot tell you how it continues. Goth Ellie, you're emo now? I've always been. You just don't notice. Because I've become a positive and optimistic person. And then the copyright mob came to Ellie's house. We never saw her again. Why? I barely sang a little bit. And it doesn't even have a good track because the music is so different. It's fine, don't worry about it. Nothing happened. The police cannot get me. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing the rest of it because I don't... I'm reading it and it's like, how are you fitting that word in that metric? What? What? That's crazy. Anyways, let me get started with the game because I'm actually like so thriving to go. I'm so impatient. I want to go to the shelter and I want to get some progress. You guys have no idea how cute I've been working. I've been working on cutening my journal and it's looking so cute. I really like how what I've been doing on it. One of the markers I used did have bleed through, so I'm going to swap to a lot more printing. No, not printing, cutouts. I'm gonna start doing a lot more cutouts where I draw it in a different page and then I glue it onto my journal so that there's no bleed through of the colors. But I'm excited. Okay. Oh. I'm starting with the 2J. I don't care. I'm so impatient. I really need to go. I really need to go and see. Ellie, no, you've never been emo? Yeah, I have been. In the past. I have been. Just, you didn't meet me in that time, but I have been. You're positive though, don't lie to me. Here's the thing. I call myself a recovered emo or like something like that. I've always been emo and I'm still like so attracted to all of the angsty stuff. It just so happens that I also trained myself to be a positive, optimistic person. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Listen, I know I'm gonna be wasting a lot of steps. That's already one step. This is a second step. And I'm pretty sure by the time I get there, it's gonna be like a third step. I still can't do anything there. But I'm too impatient. I am too impatient. I need to know what's in there. Because if I'm not wrong, there's also a computer in there. So, you know, that's big. That's big. Violet, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. How are you? All right. There does not seem to be a computer in here. What made me think there was a computer in here? Oh! Okay, so there. Ooh, we're starting already incredibly. So there's four rooms somewhere that I have to find that have valves, and once all of the four flames are on, what does that mean? Oh my god, I'm so excited! Wait, this is starting already so great. I'm so excited. Okay. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave wall, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. If we managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. There's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward, but it's because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. I haven't seen anything that would imply that I can find the minecart yet, but there is always a chance. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. honest, I don't know what I'm supposed to get from that note, other than maybe the whole, like, there's definitely a minecart somewhere, different ways to enter the aforementioned room. Like, if I were to say one important thing of this entire note, I think it's probably this. There are 2 other ways into the site from that side. Problem is, I have no idea what the site is. So I'm not entirely sure that matters at all whatsoever. You shall hydrate now. I just drank water, I promise. I promise I literally just drank water. Anything I can do here? No. Not yet, anyways. But I'm sure at some point I will be able to. Also, sadly, that's not where the computer was, so I'm assuming this is where the computer is. There is a computer somewhere called the shelter. So if that wasn't the shelter and it was just a mine, it must be somewhere else here. Also, I asked this the last time. Retich, I don't think you were here, but I asked, have there always been these discs on the floor? I don't think so. I don't think I don't remember seeing those discs before. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. So that's something else to, like, keep in mind as we go into this today. I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm gonna try and hug the wall. Violet, welcome and hello. Did I say hello to you today? Welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I will open 2 stones per day. My goodness, that would never fit in Ellie's minds. We got quotas to meet. I know that it sounds like such a little amount, but starting off with 2 gems is actually incredible. Like, look at this. I already can get that if I want to. Of course I don't, because the den is better. But, you know, I already can start drafting rooms before I even got a gem. That's really powerful. That is really, really powerful. What about the break room, Ellie? Now already done with it. Are you sure? Yes. Did you check the memo? Yes. Are you sure? No. Yes. That's exactly what happened. Indeed. That was pretty bad of me. But listen, we got it. We figured it out. We figured it out. Okay? And the breaker room is still useful because we still have this. For example, gymnasium off, dark room on, garage on. Why is the garage not on? Okay, gymnasium I want off, dark room I want off. No, on. Off? I want the lights to be on. So it's on, right? Right? Oh, I've got myself confused. I got myself confused about that. Now I don't remember. But I think... Ooh. I mean, obviously I have to choose that regardless, but I have 4. That might be enough for a magnifying glass. If I have a magnifying glass, that would be fantastic. Stairs. Stars. Without... stairs. Stars. I. Well, I still cannot figure out what the word might be. Also, I never wrote down the order in which I got these letters, which I'm not sure matters, but it might. So I kind of want to go back to my own VODs and check in which order I found each of the letters. Oh my god, he doesn't have a magnifying glass. Commissary! Why? Why? Damn it! You see this, boys? This is a woman who knows what she wants, what she can and cannot do, and is honest about it. Find yourself a woman like that. Listen, I know that I'm losing steps. I know that it's kind of useless, but I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go there and see it. If I don't get anywhere this run, I can accept that. It's a burned run. It's a run in which I'll get as much knowledge as I can, and that's it. Maybe? I don't know. Sounds like a girl failure, and honestly, that's my type. That's not a girl failure. That's not a girl failure. I like the style and that's aesthetic. Violet, this game is so fucking good. Like, it is so fucking good. Drink more? I can drink more. You got annoyed by others in another server? I'm so sorry to hear that. Misunderstandings and fights can happen. You already said hello? Oh, welcome to your first second hello. Or not. First second hello. 2 is an enormous difference from 0. I agree. 100%. It's just as useless if you owe someone 10. Goodness gracious. You owe 10 gems to someone? Mongoose. That sounds terrible. That sounds like you're in dire straits. Dire states? Dire... There's an expression. And I cannot figure it out right now. Huh. You absolutely figured it out. I just hope I didn't spoil it for you. No, you didn't. Because it was I remember the fight that happened in my brain to figure that out. We should go ahead and turn off keycard doors in case we find the security room later so we don't have to backtrack. The reason I never did that is because I don't understand it to work that way. Key, shovel. 10 coins for a key? Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. The reason I never did that is because I never understood the breaker room to work before you get the changes in the system. Now they are saying it, and since this is a burnt run, might as well. I'll get to try it right now. Fuck it. I already burnt the run at the very beginning to go to the gem mining thing. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this fact. I'll get a hallway. It's straights. Dire straights. Thank you so much. I knew that it was a short word starting with S. I couldn't figure out what the word was for the life of me. That was stressful. That was straightful. No. Don't forgive me for that one. That one was bad. Don't even think about forgiving me for that one. It was terrible. Anyways. My magnifying glass! A magnifying glass! Are you kidding me? Oh! Now I have to... Damn it! Damn it! This is all pretty bad. This is all pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Hat? Huh. Alright. Adding it to my list then? Please do. It's so good. It's such a good game. I try to find women like that, but they tend to say, get out of my sight. I don't want to make a joke about that. I don't want to make a joke about that. That's sad. I know I'm losing steps. It's worth it. 100% valid reasoning as far as I'm concerned, Ellie. I just like that you didn't make up excuses. Oh, no excuses. No excuses. I know what I was doing was stupid. But you know what? You can take stupid out of my cold hands. Sure. Why not? One more star means I'm closer, one step closer to some of the super mega important good things. 4 stars, 1 more diamond. Woohoo! Yippee! Yippee! So this room was free, and the next thing that I get is the Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Maybe I'll want to stay at 4 stars for a while even. Ellie's in the keycard door. Excuse me, what the fuck? haven't gone to the office yet, to the security room yet. Excuse me? That is illegal. Dire Straits like the band. There's a band called that? At this point, you cannot be surprised that I have no idea about it, right? Like, I've never heard of it. At this point, you're not surprised at that, right? Apple! Nice! Nice, nice, nice. The other 2 boxes are empty. The other 2 boxes are blue, liar. The other 2 boxes are true, liar, because this is a lie. Therefore, this one is a lie. Therefore, you have the gems. Easy. Easy, baby. Storeroom. I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk of this. Do I have anything to check in here? I know that I have several things that I have to check with the magnifying glass, but I'm pretty sure neither of them is here. Let me see my notes. My notes say magnifying glass on the dark room. On the dark room, magnifying glass. On the mail room. On the mail. On the dark room. On the lab. Alright, those are the 3 things that I have written down for the magnifying glass. It is straight, rocky outcroppings near the shore. Oh! Oh! I've never learned that word. Oh my god, I'm learning vocabulary today. That's so cute. That's so fun. Will I remember it? That's the question. To clarify from what we've seen so far, the security room can set keycard doors to be open if unpowered. Break room can depower. Yeah, but I thought you needed to do it in that order specifically. Like, first, you need to set the keycards to be closed when they lose power. Sorry, open when they lose power. Then you need to make them lose power. In my understanding, there's very good chances that I just understood wrong. We already have it halfway solved, Ellie. We just need the security room. Yeah, I just didn't understand that the order of factors didn't alter the end product, you know? You can take the stupid out of my cold dead hands, Ellie quote of 2025. Did I say that? I'll believe you. But did I say it? I'll believe you. Oh, fuck. No, you know what? I'm gonna redraw. I'm not gonna... Yes! 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 I'll take this. 100%. Very good, very good. Very good, very nice. Very cool. Very awesome. Do I have to do anything special to, like, spawn all the other gems? I don't think so. Oh, if only I had a shovel. If only I had a shovel. Woo! That's a good room. That is a good room. Bro, starting with the gems has changed a lot. Do we have a shovel around here? A metal detector? I would never be able to afford one. These are so expensive. These are always so expensive. Wait, how exactly does it work? Greater chance of finding coins and keys. Okay. But I have to find them in dirt mounds, I assume. Alright, I'm gonna open this. Not necessarily go in, but open it. I might want... I might want this. Since I don't really need to keep going to the side. It's a gamble, but you know what? It's a very gambly... Oh, I've never been there also. So let me explore it just in case it has, like, interesting keys or knowledge. There's a cute baby room. Nursery, I know. This is a cute nursery. The Red Prince, Marion Marigold. Okay. Wait. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Baron, Herrings of the Mayor. So this one is neither. So this is one of the books written by Marion Marigold, our... what was she? Niece? I think she's the niece of Herbert's granddad. I think. And we definitely had a moment where we learned about this. Definitely learned about this book. There's a band called Status Quo. It was supposed to be ironic. It's a good name for a band, to be honest. Years of Pathfinder have trained Ellie's mind for simple dungeon master tricks like this. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Yep, my mind is definitely trained for it. Leo Herman, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. There's a band literally called The. I hate that. I hate that one. Ugh. No. Strait of Gibraltar should ring a bell? I don't think it does. The sound of Ellie growing half a brain cell, could you hear that? Yeah, that made a nice pop. It was a very nice pop, I think. You might be thinking of the dark room and turning the lights on it, Ellie. Maybe. That's the one where, from what we've seen, you can't flip the switch before you draft the dark room. But I did just now. I think that was your best choice. Good. Your mother, Ellie, you are the great nephew, not the grandson. I get so confused with the titles of these things. Like, I have my little tree, my little family tree drawn out. But it's so hard to remember what the relationships are called other than the closer ones. It's like, this is my great uncle, right? My granduncle. Which means I am what? The great nephew? It sounds weird to me. It's not words that I'm used to hearing, reading, or talking about, you know? There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. Wait, that's it? Aha! The prince had a love for all things red. It is the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book he just read. That's adorable. Does it matter, though? Does it have anything to do? Lucky rabbit's foot, greater chance of fighting items. Ooh. The middle of the teacher is making a noise, right? Oh! What does this mean? Oh, coins! Okay. I got a couple of coins. I got to read the book. I don't know that the book was all that important. Instead of screenshotting it, I will write down that I found it today at about this time. Just in case. But it doesn't sound like it will be a valuable find, to be honest. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am personally. All right, anything else in this room? I don't think so. Please be good to me. Please be good to me. Office is the only good one, and I don't have the money for it. It stopped being good to me. Whoops. 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 Run ended. Run ended. That's so sad. That is so sad. Let me just get to the office. No, I can't. Stupid. Let me just get here. I should have done the other one, I guess. And I'm gonna go outside again, try and do the water in the fountain thing. Is my best bet. So, patio. Patio. Then parlor, observatory. Then... Oh, I really snaked my way around. This is not the greatest path, but whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nuke, hallway, commissary. Nuke. Nuke, hallway, commissary. Let's just buy stuff in the commissary if I can afford without losing. Okay, I'm not gonna get the shovel because I'm locked in and I need 1 coin for the... Well, but does it matter? I was gonna say like, oh, let's buy stuff so I know exactly what they do, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters, actually. So let me just go outside, throw my coin in the... Throw my little coin in the fountain and pretty much call it a day. I'm definitely not seeing anything happen in real time. Let me see if I can spawn anything interesting just for the fuck of it. Not really. Well, nothing interesting. Nothing interesting, sadly. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Let's call it a day and start the next run right away. Call it. Now I'm not gonna waste a lot of steps from the get-go. And hopefully we get better rooms. Hopefully we get better rooms. Laura Peace, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. The Strait of Gibraltar is what almost connects Africa to Europe. We don't call it strait in Spanish, obviously, and I don't peruse a lot of geography, so... Do you have a birthmark under your bangs that looks like a constellation? I don't. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But yeah, hello, Lorpies. The Red Prince is a pithy, borderline racist attempt at rifling on the crooked man? What? What? What are you talking about? What are you even saying? What is the fountain doing? What is the point of that fountain? I'm so weirded out by it. You know what? I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna start here. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I got used to going to the other side first. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh boy. Let's use the secret passage. Yeah. Or the pantry? Pantry's good. But I've never used the secret passage. I want to use the secret passage. I want to try it out. I literally never chose. Literally never chose this. So I want to see. Oh, that's how I choose. That's how I choose. Okay. Gold sink. Red rover. Why the freak would I choose that? The key to the bedroom. Green thumb. The halls of holy. We are going to choose green thumb. Gardens are some of my favorite rooms. I really, really, really appreciate green rooms. Courtyard. I really like courtyard. This is super tempting, but I really, really like courtyard. And it allows me to go up right away. I got a metal detector. Not the best thing I could have gotten. If I had gotten a shovel, I would have been so much happier. But I guess, you know, you get what you get. You get what you get. I guess I'll keep going up. I guess I'll keep going up. And this one because it has 3 doors. Why not fill the southeast side? Did I not? Ooh! Staff notice, June 15, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espen, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during the spirit of mourning. I've read this. I have read this before. This is not new. Let me check. Let me absolutely make sure with my notes. But I'm like 80% sure that I've actually seen this. Well, I don't have it screenshotted. Should I? Should I screenshot it? You know what? Just in case. But I really don't think it matters, because that's, you know, false. That's false. I've definitely been drafting these rooms. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. The metal detector works differently than I thought as well. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the garage. 3 keys? Insanely good. And I've never been on the garage. So, you know. Tempting. Tempting. I get to explore the garage for the first time. See if it has anything that I've missed. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage runs a tight ship. I think I would be kind of low-key scared of Mrs. Babbage if I was in this payroll. She sounds strict as hell. Which, you know, is a good way to run a household. Especially one of this caliber, but still. So that reminds me of the Barefoot King. He ordered his whole kingdom covered in leather so he wouldn't have to remember his shoes. Mood. What a power move, honestly. What a power move. Would you? I don't think I would, because I would feel very shy and I don't like bothering people. But if you have the power to do that, it sounds like such a gratifying thing to not have to care about. Oh, Swan Song? I already have that, thank you. I already figured that out. I don't need it anymore. What is that? What is that? Is that supposed to open the garage? Is that supposed to open the garage? Okay, the lights are on, right? So I've come to the garage with the lights on, and I couldn't turn this off. Like, I couldn't do anything with this. I don't know if the electricity affects the garage. I'm gonna make a note of this. Garage button that did nothing? Question mark? Lights were on. Because maybe if the lights were off, it would be different. You know? Maybe? Do we want orange so we can continue? Green works too, now that I think about it. Good call. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. A good spot for a dead end on the south? Yeah, it does have a good spot. Should I? Should I go spawn that right now? I'm not too far. Instead of going into whatever room I spawned here, which definitely has to be the spare room. Does it? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has to be the spare room. Should I, instead of going straight for that, spend a couple of steps just spawning a dead room? Ooh, I think so! I think I should do that! You read something after it was relevant? Yeah, that story of my life. Story of my reading chat. Joshua, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Remember how we could get car keys sometimes? The RNG is crazy. You have to figure something out. Like, it has to, you have to be very lucky. Okay, on the one hand, I could do this, get some money, and have a faster passage to the entrance hall, and spawn another room. On the other, I've never been in the study. I've never been in the study, so might as well. I wanna check it out. I wanna check it out. I've never been here. Oh! Okay. Okay. Okay, listen. Sturdy, toad, cat, cold, old, sturdy, study. Ace, face, lace, acre. Craft, draft, smile, mile, vital, viral, beard, bard. So this is where they were coming up with the little... This is where they were coming up with the little puzzle of like... You're missing a letter? But I don't know if this is supposed to mean anything for this room. I don't know if it is possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all of the rooms in the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. It's interesting that, first of all, it was pulled off. Second, I understand now how this works, but I've never written down F. So I'm gonna put it around here, but like maybe disconnected from the rest, because it's not really the same. All of the other ones we saw as portraits, artwork pairs, and this one is just like the concept of it. So it doesn't feel quite like the same. Okay, we have coins. I have a queen in D8. Does it matter? You know what? That's a stupid question to ask in this game. Just assume it does. Screenshot it. Come to it later. Right? Right? That's the way I'm approaching this right now. It's like, assume it matters. If it doesn't, well, it's a funny little note to have on your journal later. It's fine. 44 letters in the message. Face and A's are down here. Oh! Okay, okay, wait, this is gigantic. No, wait, this is gigantic. Okay, so 44 letters in the message. And I have no indication where either of them goes at all. I have... Okay. This is moved to page whatever 3 of my journal, I think. And okay. Oh my god, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. That feels like a gigantic step. I'm not even mad that the runs are going weird right now. This feels very big. Any way I could find the code. Because here's the thing. I have the code for the boudoir, but I highly doubt that it would be the exact same code in every single safe. That does not seem to be anything. Okay. Unused pairings might mean that those letters have no precedent. Did we open the boudoir safe already? Yeah, several times. I'm gonna use the same code that the boudoir uses, but I doubt that it would be the same because it makes no sense. That would be 1225. Yeah, that did nothing. So it's definitely not the exact same code. What can we try? There's a giant queen next to the safe, and there is a queen here. But I'm not sure I understand how this notation would translate to 4 numbers. Because D8. If I counted D as like A, B, C, D, 4, it would still be like 4, 8, and it would not be enough numbers. A code for a safe has to be 3 numbers, or sorry, 4 numbers at least, I think. I don't know. It just... What if I count it all? It's so stupid, though. Because it has to be 4 numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8... Don't try to follow my logic here because it's so ridiculously bad. Like, what I'm doing right now is stupid, I know. But listen. 8 times 8 is 60-something, right? 64. 64. So, 64, 63, 62, 61. It's still 2 fucking numbers. So, 4, 8, 61? Or 61, 4, 8? 4, 8, 61? No. 61, 4, 8? No. Alright, yeah, that was a stupid idea. That was stupid, and I should feel stupid. And I do. Don't worry. I do. The queen is in her usual starting spot. Maybe what matters is that she's alone. What would that mean, though? Because here's the thing. Maybe the queen has nothing to do with the safe, and maybe I'm, like, overthinking this. But that giant queen right next to the safe, it feels like it has to mean something. Right? It feels like it has to mean something. Why is there a giant queen right there and another one right there? It feels like it should be related. With the lights out, it's less dangerous? In the garage? But there was nothing in the garage. There was nothing bad. You get resources you might need later, and 2, you'll remove the dead end from the pool of rooms. Oh, so you were saying yes to do it. Yes to do it. Okay. We could go put a dead end on that other door in the entryway. You're way ahead of me, Ellie. Yeah, I was not going to waste the opportunity to go to the study for the first place. Because I'd never been. And it gave me a bunch of information. That's for sure. I told the doctor I had stiff and painful muscles that vehicles kept trying to use to go uphill. He said I had ramps. Is that a joke? Because that sounds very bad. I hope you're making a joke. Permanent additions, gemstone cavern. There's room for like 4 more. Woo! Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. I also don't know what this space is for unless I do. Unless I do. I need to make sure I'm keeping my streamers and playthroughs straight. I don't remember us doing that. It's probably very confusing if you follow several streamers. The queen is in her usual starting pot. Don't let me stop you from trying, Ellie, but always remember it's 100% possible we don't have all the clues we need for particular safes. It's just that being there makes me believe that I have the clues, and I just don't know. Have you tried 0000? You know what? Valiant effort, officer. Valiant effort. Valiant effort. You certainly tried. Okay, let us continue with the ascent. Let us actually continue with the ascent. 0001? Officer. Oh, officer, your mind. Okay. I'm going to go straight. I'm going to go straight. Out of my options, I think I'd rather go straight. And hopefully get something better. Like this. Or that. Definitely that. I don't have gems. So, I already used up all my gems. My 2 gems that I started with. That's bad. That's bad. Whoops. Okay, commissary for sure. Right? Because all of the other ones are dead ends, so commissary for sure. Fuck! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can still get out from the den. I can still use the den for stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Let me turn this off and let me turn. Oh, that was off? Why was it off? Why was it off? Might as well call it a day? Hell no. Hell no. There's still things to be discovered. There's still things to be discovered. Believe. Trust. Trust and believe. We're gonna go back to the garage. See what happens when the lights are on. They were on. I don't get it. But we're gonna go straight to the garage. See what happens now that I've... Oh, that is what was off. The lights have nothing to do with it. Okay. Okay. What about this? What about this? Is this a way to go back to the beginning by using significantly less amounts of keys? I think it might be. Sorry, steps, not keys. This is very curious. Okay. That's the start I don't even know if I can open that door. So let me first check everything out here. Literally just everything. Oh my god, there's so many things! Okay. I don't care for the shelter. It protects me from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Right now, I can't even draft anything. If this is permanent, I still would rather just avoid the red rooms altogether. And just protecting from 3 isn't really doing it for me. However, if this is permanent, not losing gems could make the entire difference. It could be a big change. However, it could also be very bad because it could also make me lose by steps. And now that I have 2 gems when I started the day, every single day, I'm wondering, like, what would be the point of getting gems at all? But then the shrine. The shrine sounds like, I don't know, the blessing could be anything. And I'm tempted. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Our lyrics from Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, one of the all-time most famous songs. I know the song. I don't know every single lyric, so I didn't recognize it. The only queen that I care about is the dark-haired one in the bottom right corner. Stop! Stop. I've got at least 9,998 more ideas where that came from. Your mind, man. Your mind is amazing. Okay, I want everyone's opinions. What do you think I should do? Hovel or shrine? Because I don't care for the shelter, but the hovel or the shrine? Let's game it out. Open the keypad in Raph by entering every number from 000 up until he got it. Nah, I'm not a fan of brute forcing, honestly. It was a garage door? I thought it was an intercom. Wait, you didn't know what it was? Logan! Looks like we found a pretty cool breakthrough. I think so. I just don't know what to choose. I've searched the mansion for weeks. I have found religion during the search. I sure feel like I have. I don't know, Ellie being protected from the servant quarters, the archives, the weight room could be huge for a run. But at the same time, I try not to draft those at all. David Davidson, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. What's your goal today? The same as it is every day, David. Trying to get to the antechamber. Or getting meta progression. Permanent upgrades. Also, I've never seen you before, David. Welcome. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good time. Welcome to the welcome. Oh my god, I forgot my welcome, guys. My brain is not on right now. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. I doubt it's permanent. Whatever you pick is probably just for this run, so not that much pressure. In that case, I'll choose the hovel. Because I've run out of gems and that's what stopped me. So, you know. Nice to see this, though. Ooh! Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravain, I have this noted down. Denny Ravain has been fired. Okay, dear Mr. Ravain, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. Your half-hearted maintenance of the grounds has been appreciated. Bro! That's kind of brutal. That's kind of... I would feel so offended if I was fired like this. However, I regret to inform you that your services as groundskeeper on Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately.
This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You're required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, House Manager.
And Babbage is scary. Oh?
Oh?
45 rooms, antechamber seal, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms, 45292. Coincidence? Where is room 46? 7590 tested my full house theory today. No luck as expected. What is that? What is this? What is this? Four, 5, 2, 9, 2 in different colors. I don't know what that means. Oh, I don't know what that means at all. Yes, yes. The amount of progress I'm making today is ridiculous. What do you mean I went from not even knowing this was a thing to suddenly having 2 of the 4 fires out? Now that is crazy. That is great. Broom? Broom? Broom. No broom. Broom's not interesting. Not important. Okay, so there does not seem to be anything more that is of any interest in this room. Obviously, there's like a mound of dirt, but I don't have a shovel. So nothing I can do about it. One thing that I would like is to see if I can actually go into the mansion from here so that I can save on some steps. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Permanent! Permanent! So every day I can go and choose an effect. Oh, no, this is gigantic. This is big. This is so big. Okay, another coin. This does not seem to be changing. I think that has not been changing. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's spawn a dead end here. Oh. I'll just do this for now. And now we need to be lucky. Now we need to actually have quite a bit of luck if we want this to be a good run. I could do the nuke. I could do... I think the hallway's safer, to be honest. I think that the hallway's a safer bet right now. Because there's a better chance of getting something like this. Something like this. Hallway seems even better. Yeah, hallway, it was a good bet, you know? Why is the 292 coincidental and it's Anne now? Well, yeah, it's Mrs. Babbage, but Mrs. is not a name. She has an actual name, you know? Conspiracy ravings? Except we know it's true, bro. We know it's true. Oh, okay. So now every single day I can start with an outer room, which will give me different effects, which is exciting. It's exciting. Glad to remember to toss a coin to your sneakers. Sneaker? Sneaker. Snaker. Food. I don't even know if the food's gonna be useful, but, you know, it's always good to have. So, alright. Please be good to me. Please be good to me. It was not good to me. However, please be good to me. Oh, come on, bro. Okay. I guess I'll take this one. I'll take that one. Before I go in, I'll spawn a room here, even if it takes a couple steps. Because maybe I can spawn a commissary or something. No? Okay, sure. I'll get 2 items. And that was 2 keys. Oh, the silver key! Okay. Nice. I'll take that. And now I can keep going up. Hopefully for a while. Hopefully I don't need to keep backing up. Security it is. Security it is. Let me do what I know. What I know how to do. The one thing I know how to do. Always and forever. Security level low. Awesome. Offline mode. Unlocked. Awesome. Back. Exit. Pretty sure I don't have anything that I need to do on the network with the swan song code and everything. Metal detector? Oh! Nice! Right, the metal detector is really good because it's not just about like, oh, it tells you where things are. It's more like it gives you extra stuff. And you know what? That's useful. That's very useful. Wait, did I not have a breaker room? A utility closet. I did have a utility closet. So how is this on? I mean off. I mean... Okay, that's fine. You know what, guys? That's fine. I'll be able to understand what I did next time. Use special keys. I'll use the silver key to ensure that whatever this fucking thing gives me, that's gonna allow me to continue. I'll take one of these because it's supposed to lead into a room with many doors. Okay, and this is a room with many doors. Thank you. Okay. Let's keep going then. Damn! Damn! Okay, commissary. I like that. I like the commissary because I have 9 coins. 9 coins is quite a bit. Let me get a running shoes, gem. Let me get a gem, I think. I think a gem is my best bet. Chart, cart, H. H. Sadly, it's not magnifying glass day. Very sadly. Lucky Rabbit's feet always confuse me. Rabbits have 4 of them and it didn't help. I know. I don't like rabbit foots. It's like, why? Why did you need to? I don't like it. Holy smokes, and we thought starting each day with 2 extra gems was a hell of an upgrade. I know. This is crazy. This is good. We're doing a lot of good progress. Like I was saying, Ellie, I think the dark room is a room we cannot preemptively flip the lights on to do ourselves a favor. That's weird, though. Why does it work in the other ones, then? Like, why does it work in the other ones? When the room spawns, if you step in it, you blow the fuse? Oh. You don't need gems anymore because of Hovel, but I need them for redrawing floor plans. That's the thing. And I don't know that the sledgehammer is gonna be useful. I mean, I could. You know what? Why not? Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. This is fuck it territory. Fuck it, we ball. Workshop. Do I have enough items? I have a few. Not that I think they're gonna be useful, but I have a few. I have 1 coin. I cannot even afford to buy food. So let's go with a workshop. I think we have to drop the dark room, then go to a utility closet and flip the switch in order to be able to see. Yeah, I just don't understand how that works or why that works that way. This is page number 8, which is the one that we already had. Oh, hey, nice! A battery pack provides juice to battery power contraptions. I don't think I'll have a battery power contraption. That's the letter E. Did I always have the letter E? Last time that I found the eighth page, did I find it with the letter E being carved, or did I find it with the letter D? Because in my memory, it's the letter D. Let me go to my screenshots and find it. Because I'm pretty sure that it was the letter D instead of E. I'll find it in a jiffy. Don't worry about it. So yeah, last time I found it with the letter D, not with the letter E. Now I'm finding it with the letter E. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me screenshot it. Let me screenshot this. Make sure that I have it for reference. It was definitely always this page. Number 8. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secret scarf from thought. A message read is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letters not. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. Okay. Do I have anything else to be found? No. Can I combine anything? Oh, I can combine it with a battery pack? What about the battery pack? With a sledgehammer. Metal detector? Nothing. Rabbit's foot? Nothing. However, I can do this. Oh. Oh no, it needs even more items. Oh no. Oh, I got excited for a second. I got really excited for a sec. Utility closet is a good hike away. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it there. Like I was saying earlier, I think the dark room is the room we can't preemptively flip because the room spawns, you step on it, and you blow the fuse. I think we have to draft the dark room and then go to a utility closet and flip the switch in order to be able to see. Yeah, but it's so far away. It's so far away. Literally look 2 messages higher. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Because the fuse blows in a flash for a photopon? I don't like the dark room. I really don't. Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I got so excited just for nothing. Oh, that's disappointing. Anyways, so sledgehammer battery pack. Woo! I'll have to grab the parlor or the nook because I don't have a magnifying glass to go to the lab. I don't have the boiler room. There's not much reason for it. If I go to the parlor, I can get 2 gems and be able to draft more stuff. I think maybe parlor's better right now. So nice to be able to just... Oh, a key! Nice! So I ended up getting everything that I could have wanted. I ended up getting everything that I could have wanted because the other room was gonna give me a key. And this one gave me a key as well, plus some gems. Awesome. A box next to this box is true. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. So this is a lie, therefore this is a lie, therefore this is true. Next to this box contains gems. Okay, got it. Good call. I'm actually having a good run in a way. Like, I'm very low on steps, but I'm having
steps? 9 steps?
Bro, you must be tripping. I'm gonna go... This is such a bad bet. This is such a bad bet. I'm gonna go to the Rumpus room. Because it's hard to find. And I know that I have to find it a few good more times. I know that I have to keep finding it. So, might as well. Let me see if I'm missing anything else other than Mr. Rumpus himself. Okay, here goes. We're gonna go for Mr. Rumpus. And a reminder, there's no fucking way to take screenshots here. So I just have to remember what is happening here. Red rooms typically are bad, but they still have some value if you can figure them out. So from what I figured out so far, David, I don't think I understand what benefit the furnace could have. Neither the gymnasium, but the lavatory, I don't understand the lavatory yet. It's so weird. And then the dark room, I want to go back there with a magnifying glass. I'm pretty sure I saw something in there that I couldn't quite read. So I really want to go back there with a magnifying glass. Obviously, I need the lights to be on for that. That's the one of the red rooms that I'm the most intrigued by. All of the other ones I have not figured out. Oh, hey, the machine! Yeah, the machine! At least we can neutralize the gymnasium with the utility closet. The weight room is the real pisser. Yeah. Alright, so. Time to pay attention. Time to figure out what else do we need from this guy. And how many messages there might be.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Yes, hi. Do you remember me?
Yourself
Hi again.
face with the great Alzara,
Hi, Elzara.
and I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Please, please do.
The image is becoming clear.
Why is the car next to the fountain?
I see
Why is the house in such disrepair?
familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
8 red envelopes,
8? Okay, there's 8 red envelopes. I've only found 1.
8 pedestals.
Do I have to carry them with me? I have it in my inventory.
These 8
Okay, there's 8.
I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands.
There's
8 letters of which
8
will only ever find
total.
7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms,
Uh-huh.
there is a letter missing.
Oh, wait, there's 7 total.
Here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, that was slightly confusing. He said there's 8 total red letters, each penned by a different pen. I have found letter number 4 so far. I don't think I've ever found any more of that. He said there's 8 total, but one of them is missing, so it's only 7. And it said they are on pedestals. The one that I found was inside of a safe, not inside of a pedestal. I have a red letter there, but 1. So maybe, I'm assuming maybe they show up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's good space to have all of the letters just flat out here. I could see that being the thing. Okay. Okay. Paint, beer. Beer. No, paint, pint, right? A paint and a pint. Paint. Pint. It's the letter A. The letter A. Pint, right? Yeah, pint. Yeah. There's 8 envelopes, but you can only find 7. Yeah. I just wonder, if I can only find 7, are they necessary for getting to the end of the game? Because if they are, no, but the game wouldn't do that to me. The game wouldn't just randomly say like, teehee, you cannot find the last letter, therefore you cannot get to the end. That would be really weird for such a good game. Okay. Okay, we got one more letter. Which, by the way, is... Guys, now that we know that it's like 44 letters... 44, right? Now that we know that it's 44 letters, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 out of 44 letters. This is, concerning, at the very least, I would say. Alright. Give me something good. Please give me something good. Billiard room? Billiard room. I have 9 steps. I'm not making it out of here, man. I'm not making it out of here. Alright, so... Blue was plus 16 plus 10. No. 16 minus 10. Because yellow is minus 6. 5 times 4, 20. The fuck is purple? Wait, purple? I guess that's division because it's the only one that I don't have. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Let me write down. Purple is division. Purple is division. Purple is division. 2. Oh god, this is gonna keep getting more and more complicated until I actually have anxiety when I look at this room. Ellie, they aren't necessarily literally on pedestals. Yeah, I guess it could be a metaphor. Your grunkle might be pulling a Captain Kidd. You'll never find my treasure, loser dies. Who is Captain Kidd? He sounds like a legend. And also a mean, hateable grandpa. 44 letters? That's practically the whole alphabet. 44 letters? That's as many as 4 11s. I'm actually super excited for when I have all the letters. Because I don't know if I'm good at word puzzles. And ciphers and stuff, but I'm really excited for them. I'm really passionate about them. Yeah, I really like them. Okay, so 3 minus 1 is 2, times 15 is 30, divided by 3 is 10. Okay, so, ooh, 2 keys. Damn, game's being very kind with me right now. Metal detector is still up. So what else do we have? Oh, another key! Wow. Wowee. I feel blessed here. I'm running out of steps! Let's redraw. Oh, this is a... No. 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 Let's bet it. We're so close. We are so close. Okay. Bat. Row. Bat. Boat. Bat. Boat. Boat. Bat. It's an O. Okay, got it. O. Drawing room is pretty good. Yeah, you're so right. I read it after I drew it, but you're definitely right. It's the best option. Okay. Thank God you figured that one out. I was gonna be disappointed about the bat or about the room. Okay, give me something good. Give me something good. The dining room! Rank 8! This is literally everything I need right now. Please give me a shit ton of steps. Please give me so many. Woodfire pizza, summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms and spiced salami. I wouldn't like this pizza. Cooked to perfection with the right amount of char. 20 steps plus an additional 10 if you have a furnace. I don't care. Give me those 20 steps. I need them. I need them very badly. Oh, yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Okay. I've reached the antechamber. I have reached the antechamber. And I have reached it in the south. Which, if I'm not wrong, is the only place that is not locked. But it looks like it might be locked. Considering I'm not getting to do anything in it. Let me go to my notes. Let me go to my notes. Antechamber requires access levers to grant entry. Doors, no way. Lever in the greenhouse is broken. The west and east are still openable. Does this mean that because it's broken, it's not going to open at all? Actually? Because that's like the opposite of what I thought. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. We have a lot of resources right now. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll take this. We have a lot of resources. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. Okay, that's good. That's good! Especially for what I need right now. More common doesn't mean that they are going to spawn, like, all the time. It's not a guarantee. But, what is this? Box? Chart. Okay. Chart. And... chart. Guys, I'm having an ESL moment, I think. Is there any other name for a box? For a wooden box? Crate? Oh, yeah, crate! Okay, chart, crate. Those are very different, though. Crate... crate. Stonks. Stonks? Chart. Chart. Graphic. Bar. Crate. Crate? Crate. Am I having a really bad ESL moment? Why can I not figure this out? All of the other ones have been easy. Perfect dinner time. It was so perfect. It was so perfect. He found an 8, only 7 slices out of 8. Damn, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Rate? Maybe. Try messing around with crate. 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 Thing is that I see this in his chart for me, you know? We saw chart with cart earlier. I think these aren't actually paired. I think there might be, though, because it's only the 2 in the room. Like, there's rooms that have a bunch of paintings. This one only has the 2. Yeah, this one only has those 2. So it gives me the feeling that it has to be. Create. No, crate. Does anyone know this or have any ideas of what it could be? Graph? Chart? Graph? Yeah, but that's not nearly close to crate or box. I don't know that I can figure that out. Oh god, please. Please. Library! Library works! Library works! I can taste it. I can taste it. If I don't get to the antechamber, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Ooh! Magnifying glass. Not that I can use it at this point, but... okay. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft a library. I already got myself the pump system user manual. So let's get... Swimbird, the fixed stars, history of India, drafting strategy. Let's get drafting strategy. That sounds like the most possibly useful one. If you remove a letter, you can get Kate, rate, CRT, crat, rate is close to graph. Maybe it is rates. It's never gonna come to mind for me. Because again, English is my second language and I hate math. Statistics and stuff like that. I think it might be rate. Rate up is a thing. The meaning of rate up is to class with risk paying a little higher rate of premium order to offset additional risk. Damn, if only someone mentioned rate earlier. Wait, had you? Retouch? Oh my god, you had! You had! And I didn't see it! I am so sorry. No, that was absolutely my bad. You totally freaking nailed it. You nailed it. I'm surprised I didn't find that. I didn't see that. Okay. Chef and chief. Chef, chief, and I'm finding so many more letters now that I know that there's 44. I wonder if before I was also finding this amount of letters, or rather if I had the chance to find this amount of letters and I wasn't paying attention enough. I wonder. Anyways, give me something good. Please give me something good. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2 gems. It's the only thing I can do. It's gonna cost so many steps, but it's the only thing I can do. I could keep redrawing. It's 6 steps. Have you checked upstairs? Yeah, every time. Every time I came in here, I checked it. It only has... Wait, let me show you. It only has the stats. The records. Like the stats. And this one has like a different type of stats. It's like the rooms that you drafted the most often. The first item checked. It's like a little memory book, which is really cute. It's really, really cute. My favorite floor plan, hallway, den and pantry. Oh, hey, the Nook has not stopped being here. Damn, nice. Contraptions I made, nothing, 0. Which is very sad. Most avoided floor plans, walk-in closet, boiler room, wine cellar. Yep. That's what we have in the top floor. No more Nook? Yeah, no more Nook. Oh my god, you can read. Yeah, I can. I know that it's not common that I manage to read, but sometimes I can. Sometimes I can. You got that one fast too, Ellie. Not bad. Yeah, that's... the raid thing was, you know, I escape from math. So it makes sense. I I found the wine cellar who needs room 46. I need room 46. I want my mansion. Clara and Simon. In Eclipse Ball 1952. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Clara? Clara? Was she called Clara? Oh, wait, 1952. This is my grunkle's. This is my grunkle's photo, right? Herbert, Simon, Herbert. With Clara. 1952. Does that match? Does that match? Clara. Is this my great aunt? My grunt? Does the ballroom give infinite gems? I think so. If you have more, you're screwed. If you have less, it's good. Yeah, we're not reaching the antechamber today. No! Oh no! You're saying it's doomed. You're saying it's doomed. Oh, 6 and 7! Oh, 6 and 7. Okay. Okay. This is so much progress. We're doing so much progress today. I am so happy about that. All right, so 6. So far we have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. So at this point, I'm only missing 1. We may be able to figure it out, right? Under these stars, the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end, the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. To remain for one last dance and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. Alright, so the words in this one, which it has confused me in the past because they made no sense, as far as I could tell. The words in this one are and true. Are true. And what I had before was first words on the first words on the something are true. First words on the something are true. What does that mean? On the what? That's exactly what I need! The what? Oh boy. Can I play any notes? No. Can I find a lever here? Because here we are again. And I once more cannot enter. Once more, I have no way to go in. But I found 2 more music sheets. I found 2 more music sheets. I can be happy about that. I can try to get anywhere, but it's probably not gonna happen. So maybe I should call it a day. And start with the West Gate next time. Very excited about that. If I call it a day now, I don't really have time for another run, but I will. I will do another run. Like, I'm just being honest. Do I have the time for it? No. Will I do it regardless? Probably. Let me run out my steps trying to get anywhere. Useless? I know. Useless? I know. Let me do it anyways. We will see. Futility. We will understand the meaning of futility. Running shoes. Running shoes. 0 steps. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Call it a day. Alright. Sure. It's fine. It's fine. I'm excited about the next one. I'm excited. I'm excited about the next one. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I got some really important permanent upgrades. Think doors are too far away? My problem is that I'm not understanding how to even get into the antechamber. Because, the antechamber, I know there's levers related to it, but I don't know where they are. I'm gonna start with going to the outside room, which burns steps, of course. But if it gives me a good blessing, that's gonna be worth it. If it gives me a good thing, that's gonna be worth it. Ridiculous that I have to already start with like 4 steps lost or even more. Toolshed, 2 special items, shelter, protects you, trading post, item from trade. Oh. Oh. I'm so excited about both of them. Give me the toolshed. 2 special items. Fuse box. Battery pack. Which we now know combines with the sledgehammer and something else. And clear wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Oh? Adjust its rarity? What does that mean? You do have to start with a significant loss of steps by doing this? Permanently? Yeah, permanently is insane. It's crazy. You know what? Last time starting this way was really useful. Let me start with the hallway again. Let me start with the hallway because that was straight up goals last time. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Less thinking, more doing. We are running out of time. So, less thinking, more doing. I think I'm gonna grab this one. Because it has a lot of doors and it might give me a shovel. Yes! Yes, my beloved shovel. Give me good things. A turnip for 6 steps. Wow. No, wait, that was actually really good. Only 1 mound though? Only 1 mound of dirt? Huh. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not pissy about that. Let's hope that we can get a nice nothing. You know what? Forget I said anything. I don't have any money, so I don't want to lose a gem spawning a commissary that I would have to come back to anyways. Let me see if I can get something better here. Security? We love that. We love that. Please make it commonplace. Make it commonplace, right? We want security to be commonplace, right? So that we can affect the... Okay, I need advice because this is permanent. I do want it to be commonplace, right? Because if it's commonplace, I get to set the security status for the doors more often, right? Security is great. That's what I'm saying. I want it to show up as frequently as I can, right? Suddenly running shoes trigger every room and you walk all the way outside. That's why I bought them. In the absolutely ridiculous chance that that would happen, it would have been crazy. It would have been really fun. Like I said before, just 2 or 3 blueprints runs with Ellie per week just isn't enough. I know! I think the same. I think the same. We can make sure that we always get a utility crosses early in a run that has viability. Yeah, it's good. Ellie reunited with their precious shovel. Beautiful. I love my shovel. I love my shovel. It quits showing up after you draft it anyways. Making it more common means we can just have it as an option earlier. Yeah. I think commonplace is good. Commonplace floor plans are often classified by conservationists as the weeds of the drafting pool, for their overabundance prevents other less common rooms from flourishing. Listen, security needs to flourish anyways. I think this is a good choice. I do think this is a good choice. I like the idea. So I'm going to try. I'm going to obviously do what I know that I have to do. Keycard system. Set it to low. Confirm. Set it to unlocked. Confirm. Back. Exit. Alright. I don't think I have ever missed anything here. Like, we've got it. Right. Now let's hope I can get to the foundation. Pantry it is. Pantry will have to be. The garage is fine. I don't think I need the garage right now. It does give a bunch of keys, but I need a good path instead. Please give me something good. Okay, I'll take the den. The den is fantastic, actually. Thank you. Wowee, absolutely. Give me that. We're gonna come in here. You know what? Less thinking, more doing. Less thinking, more doing. Let me go get my shovel action. Lockpick set? Yeah, I have the lock. Why? Why pebbles? Why pebbles? Nothing of interest. Wow. I'm so glad that I came in here instead of in the other room, since I did it specifically to come and use my shovel, which was so worth it. Thank you so much. Worthless old brick, not worth picking up. What the fuck? Why does this room hate me now? Out of nowhere. Why did it hate me? 7 locked doors. Oh. I can't ignore that. Can I? I can do a closet here. Ensure that I have 2 items and keep going up through the den. But this is so tempting. 7 locked doors. I have 1 key. It's stupid. Lydia, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. It seems like a good spot. It does. Who am I kidding? I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself from doing that. Okay. I'm not gonna enter it. I have 1 key. I have 1 key and I need to save it for advancing. Because we know that I'm gonna need a bunch of them anyway, so... Locksmith, keys for sale. Parlor. My only option is the parlor. Because everything else locks me up. Or the storeroom, I get myself a key. Let's be stupid. Let's be stupid. I've never been to a locksmith anyways. I don't think. Oh no! Oh no! I don't have the money for even one of them! Oh, that's disappointing. That is really disappointing. Pilot? Plot. Right? Pilot and plot? Pilot. Plot. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. Not the best place for a dead end, but we can roll with it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. Oh, look! There's a trunk! And I don't have a sledgehammer. Huh. You know what? I'll go back to security. Try to spawn something useful. And then come back to the Great Hall? Sounds stupid. No. Let's go to the Great Hall and just pray for the best. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's already like the I'm tight on time run, so use. Upgrade disc. Oh, and I have a security. Can it be used, or is it only on the office? I don't remember. Oh God. Oh no. Please tell me it can be used. Please tell me it can be used. Pantry security. Pantry security. Please tell me I can use it. Yes! Yeah, baby! We got an upgrade! Let me out. I pressed the wrong button. Give me something good. Give me something good. We can use it on any terminal. Let's go. Parlor. Parlor data has been found on this upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room. 3 gens prize, 2 wind-up keys, or prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box, you lose 30 steps. No. No. No, I don't think so. Here's the thing. I have never, ever gotten it wrong. So I don't think I need the 2 wind-up keys. It's like, I really don't need it. I really don't need it. This sounds like it's a really good idea if you've already spawned a bunch of red rooms. But I don't like using red rooms. I understand they have value. But to bet it all on... To bet it all on this? I don't think so. I think I'll just do 1 more gem. They get tough later. I haven't failed it even once. And I trust myself. Logic puzzles, I trust myself. That means only 3 of those doors lead to rooms unlocked. The rest are closets, I think. I assumed that the rest would have interesting items and stuff. And I was not wrong. We got an upgrade disc, which is fantastic. Let me see if we can spawn anything useful here. Hopefully something that will give me keys. I need so many keys. So no. But that's fine. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let's make it standard instead of... What do you guys think? Standard? Standard? Or is it okay to have it unusual? Worship is very useful. Only if you have items. And I don't have items. I'm not gonna make it commonplace. Standard feels fine. Standard feels alright. The letter is E again. Sledgehammer! Yes! Sledgehammer. 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 Oh, damn it. What else do I need for you? What else do I need for the battery pack? Clearly, I need something for the battery pack, right? Like, clearly, I need something else for the battery pack. I just don't know what it is. I know that there's a trunk in one of those rooms. I think it's in the den, so I'll get that on my way back. 40 coins. Well, isn't that interesting? The boudoir... Storeroom. Storeroom is gonna give me 1 key. And it's also gonna give me enough to buy more keys. I think I'm gonna go for the storeroom. Don't forget to look at music. I've already seen it though. That's sheet number 8. That's the first one that I found. And I checked last time. It still says the same thing. So I think we're fine. The true box does not always contain the price. Yeah, I know. I know. Plain, plan. Plain and plan. Plain, plan, E. I feel like today I've been very on fire, guys. I feel like I've gotten so much progress. So much more progress than normal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in the den. I can buy a bunch of keys. I will buy... Well, not really a bunch of keys. I think I can buy like 1 key. Whatever I can buy, I will. Yeah, 1 key. Disappointing. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I cannot believe I got 3 holes. One of them had nothing. One of them had pebbles. And one of them had... Oh, fuck. I forgot the trunk. I am not okay. I am not okay. Oh! 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 Ha-ha! Oh ho ho! Ho ho ho! Okay. I'll take this. I wish I hadn't wasted all those steps, but I'll take it. Tiara says, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day. Welcome, welcome, hi! Okay. What a windfall, I know. You've got to be kidding me. No, like, you have got to be kidding me. I assumed all the doors would have interesting things, at least. Does that count like a different room? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Finally! Alright, bedroom is my best bet. I guess chapel as well, because I don't have any money. I'm willing to take the chapel. I'm willing to take the chapel. I don't have any money, so... Let me spawn something here as well. I like the patio. I like the patio. But it is going to use the last gem I have. And I don't know if it's useful. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's spawn the lavatory. Ridiculous. I know. But I think it's better than the other options for me, at least right now. It's kind of a wasted, not wasted, but it's definitely not gonna be the one. Sledgehammer, battery, broken liver. I have never even seen one of the livers. I've only seen the writings, the notes about them. So I don't even know what they look like. It is a useful shape. Oh, you're so right. The workshop is a useless shape, not just a useless place. The wrench doesn't count as an item. It's probably not combinable with anything, maybe? So first worst on something or true message. Yeah, I'm missing the last, not the last, the what. First words on something are true. I'm missing the something, which is number 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm missing number 5 of the music sheets. Gotta go. Goodbye, Ritash. Thank you so much for coming. Try not to play for 5 more hours. Nah, I'll finish this run and I'll go. It isn't necessarily the middle doors, apparently. That's what I thought it was gonna be. That's why I went for the middle door. Full of me. Full! 2 of the doors in the Grey Hall are bad. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I am tempted to go and keep opening doors, but the problem is that I know I'll need them. I'll need them, like, here-ish. I'm gonna go for bedroom, because I don't want to use my gems, and I like the amount of stars I'm at now. I kind of want to keep it like that for a bit. We don't seem to have much of importance here, which is weird. I normally have a trunk, a key, a gem, you know, something spawning in here. So it's kind of odd that I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Why? I normally get something. Boo! Boo! Why am I not getting anything? Anyway, so tiger. 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 Tiger? Yeah, that's a tiger. 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 Tire. Tier. Tier? Tiger. Tiger. Yeah, it has to be tier. That device is called a tier? That's a device? What is it for? You serve snacks on it. Oh, yeah, that's called a tier? I always thought it was just called like a tiered tray or something. I always thought it was a tiered tray or whatever. I didn't imagine it was called literally just tier. Huh, interesting. But first words on the something are true is only 7 of the words. You missed 8 being message. Number 8 is message? Let me check my screenshot. Number 8, number 8, number 8. I have so many screenshots. I really need to finish writing down my notes properly. Oh no, that one is one of the oldest ones. That one is one of the oldest ones. Oh no, wait. It's lost. It's lost so far away. Here we go. Yeah. Number 8 is message. Indeed. When do I find the levers? Where do I find the levers? You know what? Even though I'm not gonna be able to use it this time around because of the amount of everything that I'm running with, I have very little resources. At the very least, I get to do this. I don't know if it's better if it's standard or commonplace. I'm gonna make it standard instead of unusual at the very least. And I finally get to explore it for the first time. I've never been here. Oh my god, I've never been here. That's so cool. All right, lever. Nope. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a bit. Let me first check everything that we have in general around. Okay. I guess this is the part where I should know how to use this. And I have the manual. I do have the manual. But the manual is not for the boiler. The manual is for the pump. The manual is for the pump, right? Not for the boiler specifically. If I go to my screenshots and I look for the manual, it says water control EPCW pump system. Engineered specifically for the luxury of requirements of today's indoor in-ground swimming pool and spa. Water control panel. It doesn't look like this is here. It looks like this is an entirely different room, right? Pump and boiler are different. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. Thank you for confirming. It does definitely look like it's an entirely different thing. So I'm just gonna start messing up with stuff. This looks like it might be a code. But it's so difficult to screenshot that I'm kind of doubtful. What does this do? Oh! Oh! Okay. That might do, that might give me that walkway that I need. It connected something. Wait, it connected something. Wait. Okay, wait. This connected to this. And it turned this on. Although I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Has anything changed up here? Not really. The door is openable, but I can't even go through. So first, I have to lower that ramp, I think. So let me turn it back off. First, I have to open that ramp. And that ramp probably needs that tube, which should be connected now. That's also gonna connect something up there. All right, walkway open. I wonder if it's gonna close if I move the stuff differently. Oh, now I need a door. Hell. This is hell. So wait, if I disconnect it, will it retract? Yes, it will. So I have to figure it out in a way that is gonna do both at the same time. We have the door, we have... Do we have the door? Did I figure out the door? Okay, we need that for sure. Let me see if there's any configuration. Okay. Okay. That would connect to both the door, I think, and the platform. But now I need to give it energy, which right now it is not getting. This will connect to this, which would connect to this? Does that make sense? Okay. Why is this one not operatable? Unless it's operatable from above and I missed it? Oh, I'm really confused on this one, guys. I'm really confused on this one. This one is actually a little bit difficult. So that tube is for that door anyways. So it's not what I need. I need a different tube. Which tube will get me that door? That's the question right now. I need to figure out what tube's gonna give me that door. This is a tube that goes there, and then it goes... I can't see well. So if it's not that tube, what is it? It looks like it's connected to the thin lines here. So maybe it's this? Like, I need it to be... this? That? And I guess I need it to connect to a power source now, which I don't have. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Damn it. Okay. This is the only one that I think could be kind of useful. But I don't know how to give it power. Yeah, I don't know how to give this power. It's like, if I do this, that's giving steam to nothing. If I do this, that's giving steam to nothing. If I do this, this is not really doing anything. And I don't even know what this does. I don't even know what this does. I may need a hint. I may need a hint. Alright. A cake stand. That's a name I know them by. Definitely understand more of that. I still don't understand these. Officer. So basically there's 2 words. And the only difference between those 2 words is 1 letter. So like if you write down the word tiger and you write down the word tear, the G is missing. Instead of having the words though, we have pictures. And we have to figure out what the word is and what the letter is that is different between those 2 words. You don't need to turn the machine off while working on it. Yeah, I discovered that late. I did discover that late. It's blocked by paneling. Yeah, but I need to use it. I need to use it. Rancor, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. It's the blueprints. Seems like that green power source has to be in position to connect to everything else since it's the only power source, power of elimination. Yeah, but I can't... Here's the thing. I need that door to open and I need that platform. So I need both of those at the same time. The only thing that I'm coming up with is this. And it's kind of useless. Wait, let me turn it on again. Seems I turned it off. If I do this... It will connect to something up there, which I'm pretty sure is the door. Yeah, the door's open. Yippee! Good for us. It doesn't really do much. If I do this, it's gonna open the platform. But... it's not going to open the door. This door. See, now I'm stuck here. Now I'm stuck on this door. So I need to open both the platform and the door. But the question is how? This is going into the boiler. And then the boiler has a couple more tubes. But those don't seem to be really working for me. Is this doing anything? That did nothing there. And then that also did nothing there. So you see, I am not understanding what's my next step. Because, yeah, that boiler is now connected as well, I think. But I can't do anything with it because I'm blocked by a door. We don't need both at the same time. It's a multi-step process. But when I take it out... Let me see if I figure out what you're saying. Because when I take the platform out, I still don't have this open. So I have to figure out how to open this first. And I haven't. So far, I have not. See, the platform retracts. Will the door open and stay open if I manage to open it? Oh, 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 oh! Oh, that's something new. Oh! okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. I have to learn the pattern of which one is the widest gap, which I think is that one. No, that one. That one is a wide gap. Okay, so I have to check. Oh shit, this is this is really difficult. Okay, that one. All right. Way too fucking slow. Okay, maybe I can do it without watching somehow. I want the one that comes after the 3 line. You know what? I'm not gonna be able to explain it properly. So I just need to keep trying and time it properly. Damn it! Okay, it's not that one either. It's not that one either. All right. What if I stop it when I see the gap? Since it takes so long to stop, actually. It takes so long that it might be like an entire cycle. It wasn't an entire cycle, but maybe this is enough. Okay, that is enough. That is enough. That is enough. That is enough. We good. We fine. Okay, let's go. Let's go? Question mark? Let's go? Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go. Cool. Oh, now this makes sense. Now this makes sense, bro. Yes. Yes. All right. Okay. This is to give power to the boiler, which will activate something. Listen, I'm not gonna get to use the boiler room. That is plenty obvious. That is incredibly obvious. I am not going to get to use it, but at least I'll get to have figured it out. I'll get to have figured it out, and I'll be happy with that. You know, just one thing is gonna have to be enough. What does this do? Move the steam up for the boiler room. But now this doesn't have energy. But now I don't need the energy because that door is open. So if I take this, this is no longer here. If I take this, I can go walk that platform instead of using the elevator. Okay, the door's not on, but this is. What's that do? What's that mean? Activate? What is that? What am I doing? Wait. What am I doing here? Oh, I genuinely don't know. Okay. Interesting things. Interesting things that I don't understand are happening. Interesting things that I don't understand are happening. So let me go to this door. Keep fucking around because I don't have anything more that I can do. At this point, I'm just not going to make it for sure. Oh no! I never turned off the light! Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. We're not advancing anyways. Interesting. I never figured it out though. Let me put it up there. I don't know. Genuinely don't know what I'm doing here. Let me see if I can actually open this door though. For this door I need this, which is obviously going to mess up the... I need this. Yeah, I don't think I can do both. Yeah, I kind of have to choose. Yeah, I kind of have to choose. That's fine. Okay, I'll focus on the door right now. Huh? How did I fuck up? How did I fuck up? Because I need that on. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because this gives me the elevator and the door. I'm pretty sure. Wait, I'm so confused. I am so confused. Okay, here we go. Cool. It's locked anyways. Yeah, it didn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a day here. I clearly cannot do anything else. No! I'm not gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go to the fountain to deposit the no money that I have. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it here. Wow, but we had so much progress today. We know how many letters we have to find. We have found like 7 of them on this stream alone. We now know that there's 8 total red envelopes and that they are more important than we think. We now have the shed in the east gate, which we can get a bonus for every single day before we start the show. We have found an upgrade disc. And we have found the ramblings of a fired man, which have some interesting codes, interesting letters. We know that there's a safe in the study. I didn't write that down. Safe in study code, question mark? Same as the office. Office in... No, sorry. Safe in office code, question mark. We have managed to get to the antechamber as well, which is gigantic, except we didn't have any levers. I actually don't know what the fuck the levers are, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. It feels like I did a lot. Oh, also, I made the security room... I made the security room way more common, and I made the boiler room way more common. And all of that counts. And you know what? I could have done even more. I precipitated myself. I could have done more. With the few steps that I still had, I could have gone back and try to spawn a breaker room to make it even more common than it is. Although I think it's already common. We could have made the utility room more common. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's already the most common because I get it first draft every single time. Every single time, the first 3 sets of rooms tends to include a utility room. So I don't know that it's all that uncommon, actually. I think that it's practically like the most common thing. And I finally saw the boiler room, which I don't quite understand. I understood how to get... I mean, you guys helped me to let the record show. You guys help me give energy to the boiler, but I just don't know what it's doing. What happens if we draft a room where the power is connected? I don't know. That's a very good question. No, I mean, I do know. It didn't do much. I don't think. I think you're trying to make that power reach the lab, maybe? Maybe, here's my theory right now. You're trying to make that power reach the lab. Like, you're trying to spawn the lab in a way that that power will get to it. Boiler room provides power to other rooms. Yeah, I think the goal is maybe... Hola, Rodrigo, bienvenido. Ya estamos terminando por hoy. Falta wrap up, pero ya estamos terminando por hoy. Pero bienvenido, espero que estés teniendo un buen día. There are a few rooms where power helps. I think the only one that I have found so far is the lab. I think the only one I have found where it was clear that power would be needed was the lab. I'm interested. But you know what? I'm really happy with the progress. That was a lot of progress. That was real good. Now I really want to find that... Oh, we have the two... Oh my god! We have the two flames as well. We went from not even knowing that was a thing to getting two flames outside, which is gigantic for me. Like, that's crazy important in my opinion. So, all right. I think we're gonna go now. I think we're gonna go to the wrap up and I'm gonna let this marinate in my brain. I am really excited about the next time that I get to grab this game. It might be in a weird schedule situation, because next week I'm gonna have to not stream for half the week. And I don't know what half it will be, if it will be the first half or the second half. Normally I put blueprints in the first half. Even if I don't get to stream that first half, I will just put it on the second half. Like, I am playing blueprints next week, for sure. I just don't know what day. I have no idea what day it's gonna be. I'm in love with this game. I really am. I'm really, really happy with it. I wonder what the other two permanent improvements are, which I have to guess. One of them is going to be the orchard. Like, once you open the orchard for the first time, maybe that's permanent, the same way that the gate was and the mine shaft was. It feels like the permanent upgrades are all the things outside of the house, which makes sense because the house has this whole thing where it moves around and rearranges itself every day. So I wonder what the other two can be. One of them has to be the place with the crates. There's another place. If you haven't seen me fool around in the outside of the house too much, because I always do that kind of like at the end of the stream, there's one more place at the very bottom outside the house, which is just dark, very dark, and full of crates. And I don't know what that is about. I've always thought that maybe I needed a lamp or a flashlight or something like that, but I don't think there is such an item. So I'm not sure what to make of that. But looking at the permanent upgrades we got this time around, it just feels the most likely that it would be something related to that room. And then there's the orchard, right? The orchard, which has a code, which I have no idea where to even think about finding it. Wait! Wait a goddamn second. As I'm saying that the guy who was... Wait, as I'm saying that, the guy who was fired was the groundskeeper. Danny Revane. Danny Revane was the groundskeeper, and he had a code in his note. No, but that's too big for the code in the lock. The lock is a four numbers lock, I'm pretty sure, and this is 5 numbers. 45292. 45292, and it's written in different colors. 45292. But maybe that code means nothing. Maybe the code means nothing because 45292 is just 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, and 2 starting rooms. Which is a lie? Because there are 3 starting rooms? Unless I don't understand what starting rooms means? So what if it's just 4529? Because the 2 starting rooms is not even true. And then we have a date, 7590. Could that be the code? Highly doubt it. But we do have something. Just another week until we can find out. Just another week and we can find out if I'm lucky. If I am lucky, because it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll spawn the right things. Are they getting flamed? I don't think I'm getting flamed. You can track which rooms can carry power. If I find any more, I will write it down in my notes. So far, it has only been the lab. I'm kind of sure. Thanks for the stream, Ellie. Always love to listen in when I can during work. I hope that you had a good time. I hope that it was a nice distraction. And I hope that it wasn't too distracting for your work. But I hope that you're doing well. And thank you so much for being here. Play Blueprints instead of Infinity Nikki? Of course. I am this close to uninstalling. The game has a few weeks to convince me. Not this one, Infinity Nikki. So it's next week's 2 or 3 streams, and I don't know. It's most likely going to be just 2. Most likely it's just gonna be 2. Can't really confirm until I finish planning it out with my sister. I have to dox it. The foundation was a permanent upgrade that's in the house. Good point. Good point. There are craftable items. I have not found a single craftable item so far. I found a useless brick, a useless set of pebbles. I have no idea what is craftable at all. Why do I get the feeling that this won't be done by 2026? Nah, Crumpets, because you weren't here. Welcome, Crumpets. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Because you weren't here, you didn't see the amount of progress. We had so much progress. There was a lot of progress. Trust me, there was so much progress. So much progress. None at all, never about distraction, only a great fun time to listen in and see what's happening. I'm glad to hear that! Whatever you're doing, I hope it's something fun. It's not... not really? It's dog sitting, that's it. You have to dox your sister? Lydia, I cannot understand why you would get that out of anything I've said. Listen, if what I've heard from Finn and Nikki is correct, then you should free up the space in your hard drive. Yeah, what you heard is correct. But I'm hopeful. I'm coping. You know, it's been my favorite game for like 5 months to sit down and relax after the day of doing stuff, you know? Like, after a day of working, it's been my favorite thing to relax with. And it's just, I want to cope. I want to cope. I need to believe. I need to trust. I need to trust it might get better. Dog sitting? I just misheard you. Yeah, dog sitting. Why would I say doxing? Bro, like, why would I say doxing? That makes no sense. But yeah, I'm super happy. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is actually using the time that I'm dog sitting to go over the journal and make it pretty. There's so many things that I'm not entirely sure how to note down or like, cause here's the thing. A lot of these notes, as I was writing them, they got more complex. A lot of these notes ended up getting more complex as I wrote them. The part where I'm writing the letters, the extra letters from the picture pairs, for the art pairs, that is a mess. That ran out of space in halfway through today. And you know what? I cannot wait until I have the 44. I will change the way that I have those written down, free that space. I'm so excited. I love this game so much. Trust me when I say this, you're better off not even coping, just let it go. I know. Listen, I'm already significantly better than I was 2 weeks ago about this, or a week ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago about this. I feel like I'm slowly moving past it. I feel like I'm slowly managing to creep and let it go. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. It gave me so much happiness, and I was so hyped for what's to come. So it just sucks. I'm having a little bit of a cope still, but I know that at this point it's practically useless. I am aware. We do a lot of coping in this community. It's a bonding activity. Yeah. We're doing a lot of coping. We're doing a lot of coping. Yeah. Coping. Woo! You're exactly the same as Nintendo fans that will still buy a Switch 2, but with Nikki? No, there is a main difference. As I am coping, I'm still joining the boycott. I have not pulled on a single item. I will not even think about spending any more money at all whatsoever. I literally log in for the minimum amount of time that it takes to the dailies, and that's it. And I'm not engaging with the official social media at all anymore. Every now and then I go into the Steam and I do my up votes and down votes of reviews that are clearly bought versus reviews that are honest about what's happening. I'm, you know, I'm not like blinded. I'm not defending. I'm not like, ooh, I'm gonna keep playing no matter what happens. If the next, like, if the patch ends and the next patch gets announced as if nothing was happening, I'm uninstalling. Gonna boycott Nintendo by only buying the Nintendo Switch 2 and not purchasing any game? That's you? Bro, I'm not spending any money at all. You still have to spend money and give it to Nintendo by buying the Switch 2. You realize how that's not the same at all, right? Like, I'm talking not any money at all. No money is being sent to them whatsoever. No more money. No more money, no more streams, no more positive organic advertising. In fact, I'm doing the opposite of advertising. I am discouraging people from trying it out. Gacha games don't get better overnight. If there's gonna be a change, it's gonna take years. I mean, for me, letting go Genshin and Honkai was the best decision I made so far. No one, I feel like, well, no one. There's a lot of people who are, because they are kind of ignorant about game development. I have seen a lot of people, the majority of people, just also saying that good changes are gonna take years, like long, few patches at least. But what's making the difference, or what will make the difference, is official communication. If the official communication is literally nothing happened, teehee, we're gonna keep going, then we know that there's literally no reason to hope that they will understand what they did wrong and not do it again. If they do launch an official communication saying that, like, the feedback will be implemented this or that way, that would be the reason to cope. That they fix at least the majority of what they broke. You still spend your time? I'm doing like 15 minutes. Bro. The fact you still log in means you're not totally joining. I'm logging in for like 10 minutes a day. The fact that you still play the game is very much not boycotting. I highly disagree. I am not giving any money. I am not giving any pool data. I am not giving any advertising anymore, because streams are a way of organic advertising. And I told all my freaking friends how happy I was about this game. I'm doing the opposite now. So playing for 10 minutes a day, free to play, without engaging with any parts of the game that gives them valuable metrics, like pools or even the dying system. I'm not engaging with that either. I didn't get to be around when I heard the news about what Nikki did. When I saw it, I knew that it would hit you so hard. Yeah, it did! It did, Alex! I was actually ranting about it for days upon days with all my friends. I spent so long in the last 2 weeks just ranting and spewing poison at how mad I was about this. So that's why I'm also saying I'm getting better. I'm no longer feeling that incendiary about it. It's just like the game is either going to get at least partway fixed and I'll get to keep on doing it, or it's going to completely die off for me if it's confirmed that the developers, well, not the developers, that Envtuber said, haha, we don't give a shit, and then I'll just uninstall it. I wonder, does Nikki have any competitors? That's the saddest part. No, it does not. It does not. Envtuber, here's the sad thing. Envtuber has been very clear about this, or at least the CEO of Envtuber has been very clear about this. It's not even that he cares about the games for girls market. He just noticed that no one else did. He noticed that there was a giant vacuum in the market, and he decided there's gonna be money here. And he made the most predatory, or one of the most predatory gacha companies out there, catering exclusively to girl audience, girl intended games. If you've heard of it, Love and Deep Space is a very high quality AAA tier otome, and that is also from the same creators of Nikki. It is also predatory as fuck, And it's the only AAA live service otome out there. Same with Nikki. It is the only... Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. There's Life Makeover, which I found not too long ago. But that one is also super predatory and very free-to-play unfriendly. And it's also not really a story-based franchise and stuff. So basically, no. There are no competitors. Is what I'm trying to say. She'll never admit that lamias are just dry mermaids because it's different things! Gachas are live services. The use of them without money is losses unless that person is promoting to others that may invest any money. Exactly. Like, if anything, I'm wasting time in their... wasting server space. You're giving them your time, engagement, and attention. These are statistics that help the company show their investors that the game is alive and well. You are missing one important thing. I was giving them hours of time at the end of my day. Whenever I decided that I was done with my day, I would spend an hour, 2 hours, whatever amount of time I could and wanted to spend in the game. I no longer do that. No one does that. Some people, because they literally can't enter the game. And by some people, I mean anyone who plays in PS5 and or phones. I think phones are also having game-breaking glitches. My engagement has gone from 1 or 2 hours a day to 10 minutes a day. Not every day, of course. Not every day I could play. But imagine every single day I had like an hour. It's now 10 minutes. So like, the idea that you have to absolutely do the best or else you're not even doing anything is actually something that I reject in everything. It's like the people who stop doing things like recycling or, you know, don't do the little they can because, well, I can't fix everything I do wrong. I can't change everything I do wrong. So it doesn't count. What I can do, it doesn't count. If you are actually boycotting the game you don't install, I don't see it that way. I think the idea that you are only doing action if you're doing the perfect version of that action is just almost borderline propaganda against action. Yeah, because you're hard coping? No, I've had this opinion since forever. I've had this opinion since people were telling me that recycling is useless because I'm still eating meat. Or because I'm still generating trash. Like, if your only way of doing any sort of activism, boycotting is part of activism, right? If your only way of doing activism is going to be, I have to be the perfect activist, and I cannot do anything that's in any way, shape, or form against the action. And like, I'm gonna, for example, I'm gonna recycle. I'm also gonna go vegan. I'm also never gonna buy anything from companies that are damaging to the environment. I'm not gonna travel unless it's like carbon efficient. I'm not gonna, like, you're not gonna live. I'm not gonna buy anything that generates any trash. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna shower once a week and it's gonna be timed by 5 minutes. Imagine if the only way to do green activism was to only do it the perfect way. I reject that idea. I have always rejected that idea. And I'm sorry that you see it so black and white. Because the world is not. The world is nuanced and it has levels. And it has its scales. I am doing the bare minimum of playing, no longer giving money, no longer giving praise, no longer giving organic advertisement. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. No longer giving them pool data, no longer giving them time. I'm giving them 10 minutes a day. That is more than good for boycotting. It's not perfect. It is definitely not perfect. But it is more than good. Lydia's right, you should play as much as possible without paying to maximize the support load. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't feel like playing either. I'm doing my dailies so that if the game fixes itself, I'll have diamonds. Especially considering that I don't intend on putting any money on it. Like, especially considering I'm not planning to put any money on it anytime soon. Even if the game fixes itself, I'm not going to invest until I see a couple of patches down the line that it wasn't like a quick fix and then they're gonna go back to their ways. So, I want to not miss out on my diamonds. That is all. What about Warframe? Entirely different game. What are you talking about? In case of Diablo Immortal being so bad that you needed like 300,000 to max out a gem that goes into a slot, and how pay to win became the competitive and it did still well, and it changed nothing for the bot management since the whales didn't do anything against it and kept spending with no difference. I don't know if that's gonna be the case here because the whales themselves are the ones who started the boycott. I want to believe that the chaos is gonna be different because this got started because of the whales. Because I've seen several whales, or not whales, the one below whale. I've seen people that spend not 1,000 per month, but like people that spend 600, stuff like that, saying that they are close to uninstalling as well. So like, I want to believe that this is going to be useful. That this one is strong enough. I don't know. You're missing another thing. These statistics aren't shown to the investors. They show the fact that you log in and that's all they need to show their investors. Do you think their investors are not seeing the shit show that's going on? You think the investors are not seeing the data on how much money is being spent this patch compared to the other patches? Do you think the investors don't have internet to Google to see? Like, if you Google Infinity Nikki right now, or you see anything related to Infinity Nikki right now, it's going to be about the shit show that the whole thing is, the boycott, or the amount of people that are leaving the game. So, like, those statistics of playtime, first of all, are lower than they have been every other month. They are significantly lower. So if the investors want to see that data, what they're going to see is that there were, I don't know, 100,000 hours of game time per day moved to 10,000. Like, it's not all or nothing when everything that's going on in the game is so significantly worse than it was before. The statistics and the data is going to show the reduced engagement. Recycling on the grand scale is almost useless from a single individual. It will do more 0.1% of any multinational company than any individual. It makes a difference, yes and no, so I agree with Ellie. But that's what I mean. Like, you can think about it in the way of like, oh, my contribution doesn't even help, so why bother? If I'm not being the perfect activist, then why do I bother? But if every single person who says that made one or two tiny changes they can sustain, it's still better than if they didn't make those changes. And I think that's a very dangerous kind of way of thinking, that you can only do good things if you are perfect, because it prevents people from doing what they can. And that would already be helpful. That would already do good, you know? Delphin, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Daria, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. 6 de la tarde todavía estás acá y yo debería estar preparándome para ir a clases. Oh my god, son de 6 de la tarde. ¿Cómo pasó eso? ¿Cómo pasó eso? Warframe is a fashion game. The game is infinite and the only real late game is Fashion Frame. That's not fashion, bro. Sorry, that's not fashion. Whales like UK whales? No. Oh, hey, Lydia explained it. I don't need to. Mason Christian, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. You arrived at the very end of the wrap-up chat today. We are about to leave the stream, sadly. That's how it's always worked. As long as the company can explain the sales and show how they're gonna make it better, that's what investors care about. These people don't care about what we say. If they have statistics that show that everything has gone bad, what is the difference between logging in to play 10 minutes and not logging in at all? If you're saying that, like, the lowered statistics don't matter, then my 10 minutes of game time don't make a difference either. Like, you're being so strict about participation in a boycott when, again, that kind of only join if you're gonna do it perfectly kind of thinking is actually the most detrimental to this kind of movements. So I'm not gonna feel bad for playing 10 minutes a day when I'm literally doing the bare minimum and have already pulled any amount of support, and I'm joining the boycott in all of the other ways. When the survey came out, I think I spent a good 45 minutes to an hour doing the survey to make sure that I could be as effective as possible. And if nothing changes by the end of the patch, I will download it on Steam, give it the 2 hours of running time that it needs to have before I can do a review, and add my own review. In fact, tonight, in my free time, I will probably go to Steam and report all of the bots that are leaving positive reviews, because Steam has a policy against that. So again, I'm 98% doing the best possible things for the boycott. You're not gonna get me to think that all of that is worthless because of the 2% I'm not doing. Sorry. That's stupid. Stupid as fuck. Every game that's been so advertised presents reduced engagement over time. Yeah. Especially when it does a shit show like Nikki did. But the fun thing is that they probably expected to have increased engagement in this patch because of the Steam release. What happened was the opposite. They released on Steam and the game is so botched and the new start is so bad that most new players are starting the game and going, what the fuck is this? This is bad. This is trashy. And they are leaving it. They are abandoning it right away. So it's probably going to be reduced engagement on a time when they thought it was going to pick up. How is it not fashion when you have over 500 accessories and 120 frames, not counting over 12,000 colors? Because it all looks the fucking same. Leo, I don't know how to explain this. I've seen Warframe, and it all looks so fucking similar. It's not fashion because the design aesthetic is very constrained to that specific flavor of sci-fi. It's not fashion. It's customization, for sure, but it's not fashion. Some companies do care about what people say. For instance, Sony PlayStation, when they backpedal on the making you forcibly create a PlayStation account in order to play a game. I mean, the track record is not good with this one. That's why the thing that keeps me hopeful about it is that this boycott was started by whales. And that's not so much what people say, but more like what people who spend money on this game are willing to do for your game at this point. Plus, what people say has been very effective in this occasion, in the sense that if you Google Infinity Nikki right now, you're going to be encouraged not to play. And that means less players. Godsnake, can you throw me into the shower with a tail smack or drag me? I've melted. Please take a cold shower? It feels like you need a cold shower. Sosa Rivera, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Base 12. I don't know what base 12 means. But welcome. Hi. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here, but not right now, because right now I am at the bottom of the chat. It's been the 3 hours and more. So we are going to go For real now. I feel like we are going to go for real now. It's time. It's been long enough. And if I'm still here yapping, I could have been exploring my soon-to-be mansion. Numbers will speak to them even if people doesn't. They know. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping since this entire thing was started by the whales, I'm hoping that it's going to speak loudly in terms of numbers. Long enough stream, not long enough now, lamia. Oi! There was no need to say that! Why would you say that? Rude. Rude. Fashion frame is 80% of the end game. You not only customize your frame, but also the weapons operator, your shape companion. Yeah, but it's not fashion. It doesn't have fashion. It's customizable, but it doesn't have. They're not even clothes, bro. If I know Warframe enough, which I may not, is it even clothes? It's their actual bodies, right? They have these weird fleshy constructed bodies, and the thing inside is just their soul or their brain or something. So it's not fashion. It's literally just body customization. The whole point of Infinity Nick is fashion. Yeah, I'm talking about Warframe. I mean, Leo is talking about Warframe. Leo's saying that Warframe is fashion. And it's not. It's not. It's not clothes. It's not accessories. It doesn't have, like, any resemblance to clothes or accessories. It's literally their bodies. If you want fashion, consider Oblivion. We've been here. We've been here. Yeah. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go. Anything you say has one counterpoint, the operator. See, I don't know enough about Warframe to know what the operator is. That's for sure. You got me there. I have no idea what the operator is. What about Terraria? Is that fashion? No? Yes? Are you counting mobs or not? Because from what I remember, in Terraria you get like pant collar, shirt collar, and that's it, right? And everything else is like mods. Ending early again? Dang, it's not early! It's not early. RP Daily Boost. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. Hello, I'm new here. Unfortunately, you arrived when I'm literally trying to leave. You did arrive when I'm trying to say goodbye and stop the stream, despite my chat telling me that it's not time because they bully me. I was literally about to go. Finding the sets count as fashion since they don't give anything, just make you look pretty. I guess. But it's not the point of Terraria. The point of Terraria is the battle and the exploration. She's literally trying to leave. I know! I am trying to leave! Hello, Latin America. Me from Asia. Ooh, from what country? I shouldn't be asking, but welcome! It must be really, really early for you then. It must be like... This must be like the first thing you did in the morning. We got you the lamia tail, don't you remember? Yeah, with a mod, right? I think. She wants to leave, she hates us. What if I'm hungry? Huh? What if I'm hungry? What if I have nothing in the fridge, so I need to go make sure that I can buy food and then cook it? Huh? Oh my god, I still have to do that, actually. Oh, I have to actually do that. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Please don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care of my stage shifters. Bye-bye!